So now I'll be explaining about discuss algorithm in the subject analysis and design algorithm. So what is discuss algorithm? So discuss algorithm is nothing but an algorithm which is used for finding the shortest path between nodes in a weighted graph. So this algorithm is basically used for finding the shortest path or shortest distance between any two nodes in a weighted graph. So this is known as discuss algorithm. So we basically use this algorithm for finding the shortest path. You can remember it like that. And then now I'll be explaining about the same graph which we first saw in the slide, but in manually. So so this graph basically consists of four nodes, which is A, B, C and S. So I'll be taking this one. So first let us draw the nodes. It consists of four nodes, so it's A, and here it is B, and here it is C, and here it is S. So these are the four nodes. So now whenever you take any graph in any algorithm, you must always remember there are two types of graphs. In graphs there are basically two types, which is nothing but a directed one and which is undirected. So let me tell you the difference between directed and undirected graph. In directed graph, there will be arrow marks, and it connects each node. Let's just imagine, as let's take an example for this. Like this is A, this is B, and this is C. So let's take this as an example, and so this connects to each other. So this is basically a directed graph. And for undirected, it's just A, B, C, D. So there are no arrow marks, so you can't tell from which node to which node the graph is directed. So this one is nothing but a directed graph, and this one is nothing but an undirected graph. So let's connect this graph by taking this I'll explain you guys about this. So first, so from A, node A, it is connected to B. So this is a directed graph, and from node A again it is connected to C, and then from from node B it is connected to C, and then again and then again from node S it is connected to B, and from node S again it is connected to A. So this is a directed graph because it is showing directions. So it is showing directions, as you can see here. So these arrow marks indicates that this is a directed graph. So let's write its weight. So here it is 1, 1, 10, and here it is 3 and 4. So this is the weight. This is called the weight, and this is a directed graph. Here this one A, B, C, D are A, B, C, S is basically nothing but the nodes. And now I'll explain you about how to draw the matrix. You must also first, whenever you're solving a discuss algorithm, you must know how to draw the graph. Understand the graph first, and then you must first step is to draw its matrix. So let's take its matrix. I'll explain you how to draw the matrix. So first, so So right, so we are taking, there are four nodes, so S, A, B, C. So right here in the row wise and column wise, S, A, B, C. So first let's check if S is directed towards S or so S, you must always know, remember while writing that in such graphs, if there is no like directions shown towards itself, then if it is not shown like this, or if it is not cyclic basically, which means that it does not belongs to itself, so you can take it as 0. And if there is a connection, or if it is cyclic, but the if it is cyclic, then you can also write it as infinity whenever there is like for example, uh, I'll explain you in this graph only. So first, S to S, it does not belongs S to S, so it's 0. So from S to A, so in this graph there is a direction from S to A, which is nothing but 1. The value of its weight is 1, so it is 1. So from again from S to B, from S to B it is 3. See, from S to B it's connected and the weight is 3. From S to C, it's from S to C, yeah, it is connected, but it's not direct, so we are taking here as infinity. So I hope you guys understood now. So whenever we are taking a graph and if it is directed towards itself, we are then but there is no weight, so we are taking here 0, and here the values are given for A and B, so we are taking as 1 and 3. But in C, it is directed, I mean S is connected towards C, but it's not direct, so we are taking as infinity. So now again we have to do all these the same step for all the three nodes. So we'll be checking for A. So for A, it is again from A to S. From A to S, it is connected, but it's not direct. See, there's no like arrow mark or connection from here to here. It's only towards one side, and the arrow mark is directed towards here. If it was directed towards the other side, then it is connected to S by, it goes to B, then I mean, yeah, it is not basically directed towards, yeah, it is like not directly connected, so it is nothing but infinity. And then from A to A, again we have to take it as 0. And let's just write for B to B also, let us take it as 0, and C to C also let us take it as 0 for avoiding confusion, because there is no directed in this, so we'll just take it as 0. And then from A to B, from A to B it's 1. From A to C, again it's 10. So let's go to the third node, which is B. From B to S, so it is not possible which is directly, so it's infinity. And again from B to A, it's again infinity. And then B to C, it's 4. And then from C to S, it's again infinite. And then from C to A, it's again infinite. And C to B is also like infinite. So this is the matrix for this graph in discuss algorithm. So how does this discuss algorithm work? It's working. So it's working for discourse algorithm. So it basically consists of explored path and unexplored path. So how does it work? So we'll first here we should know, always remember that this beginning point is called the source. So here S is a source. So first we'll explore the in nodes A, B, C, S. We'll start exploring from S. So it's S. S will be explored, and after S, we'll explore A, B, and C. So from S to A, it's gonna be 1. So it is 1 S. From S to B, here it is 3. So it will be 3 S. And from S to C, it's infinite. As you can see, even in the graph, I mean the matrix, it's infinite. So it will be infinite. So again, after after S node, now it's explored. The S node is basically explored, which is nothing but from S to S it's 0. So we are taking it as 0. And the next exploring node over here is A. After S, it's gonna be A. So A 1S. Then we'll be exploring B, and then we'll explore C. So here B is nothing but 2A. We are gonna explore after A. From S to A, it's gonna be 1. From A to B, it's gonna be 2A, because from S to A it's 1 and from A to B is 1. So it'll be 1 plus 1, it'll be 2. So we'll be taking, as we're going through A, it's gonna be 2A. And for and after that we'll be exploring from A to C. So from A to C, it's gonna be 11A, because here it is 10 and here from S to A is 1. So when we add these two, it becomes 11. So it is 11A. Next again, after S exploring is done, A node exploring is done. So now B node, B to A. So when we are exploring the B node, so it is basically from B to C is the only way it is directed. So B to C, so it's from A is S to A is 1, from A to B is 1, and from B to C it's 4. So 2 plus 4 is 6. So we are going through B, so it is 6B. Now all the paths are being explored. So we'll write all the paths are being explored. So there are no nodes after C, so it is all explored. So now for this working, we'll draw a graph. So we have to draw a graph. So basically we'll write the nodes as it is. Here it is S, A, B, and C. So after drawing the nodes, we'll connect them the way we exploded. So we exploded from S to A, from A to B, then B to C. So we'll draw it, we'll connect it like that. So from S to A, from A to B, from B to C. So this is the connection. Then after this, we'll write its weight. So we'll be writing its weight. So here it is 1, and then again it's over here from S to A it's 1, and A to B is 1, from B to C is 4. So we are